Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. Can I request all distinguished guests to be seated? Before we delve into the enriching discussions and the presentation, a quick reminder to everyone and the audience. Kindly ensure that your phones are on silent mode to minimize disruptions throughout the event. Great, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the 3rd International Women's Day Colloquium by CUC Ulster University. We are thrilled to have each and every one of you here, united in the spirit of inclusion. I kindly invite our esteemed guest speakers to join us on stage and take their well-deserved place in the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a resounding round of applause as we welcome Dr. Noura Ftais al-Mirri, Raida Abdessalam, Shams al-Gassabi, Sheikha al-Nasr to the stage. And we also welcome Professor Jackie McCoy, who have joined us all the way from the UK. Dr. Noura Ftais al-Mirri, the founding president of the Arab Association for Cybersecurity, an associate professor at Qatar University. Raida Abdessalam, an international entrepreneur, a business owner, artist, and active in the International Artist of Doha and the Qatari businesswoman. Shams al-Gassabi is the first female entrepreneur of CUC Ulster. She is the first Qatari woman to create innovative spices and food combination. She has received awards to accolade locally, regionally, and internationally. Sheikh al-Nasr is the director of the Museum of Islamic Art, MIA. Jackie McCoy. Jackie is the professor of management development and associate dean at the Ulster University Business School. Without further ado, I am delighted to invite someone who embodied the commitment to the academy excellence and has been a driven force behind our event today. Please join me to welcoming to the podium Ms. Komal Beg, the Dean of Operations at CUC Ulster University, to share her insight and extended special welcome to all of you.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and advocates for gender equality, welcome to the 3rd International Women's Day Colloquium by CUC Ulster University. We are thrilled to have you here as we gather to celebrate the achievements of women and delve into the crucial theme of this year, #InspireInclusion. A few reasons to be inspired. We represent 3.9 billion headcount of the world. We represent 49.5% of the world population. We contribute to 37% of the global GDP. Our unpaid work generates $11 trillion globally. We represent 40% of the global workforce. We represent 250 million women participating in entrepreneurial activities globally, and if that statistic is not enough, we make up to 70% of the health and social care welfare worldwide. Are those not reasons enough to celebrate? A billion reasons to argue, but just one reason to celebrate, just being a woman. To us. In a world where diversity is our strength, inclusion is not a choice. It is a necessity. The journey towards gender equality and the amplification of women's voices requires collective efforts, unwavering commitment, and a shared vision for a more inclusive future. As we embark on this day of enlightenment, empowerment, and engagement, let us open our hearts and minds to the stories, experiences, and perspectives that will unfold today. Our panelists are distinguished individuals in their respective fields, and they will share their insights, challenge, and triumphs, inspiring us for a catalyst for a positive change. Remember that today is not only about acknowledging the achievement of women, but also taking concrete steps to pave the way for future generations, especially women. Each one of us has a role to play in creating a world where every woman has the opportunity to lead, to be heard, and to make a difference. We need a woman at every decision-making table. So let us immerse ourselves in the spirit of #inclusion and the CUC Colloquium theme that each year by year we stand to live by, which is #WomenForWomen, recognizing and amplifying the voices of women in leadership. And we amplify the voices of women in leadership and build an equitable and just society. Thank you all for being part of this momentous occasion today. Let the conversations begin, the ideas, let them flow, let the inspiration ignite. Over to our moderator, Iman Abdullah, who is also one of our MBA Women in Leadership student. So over to you, Iman.
Thank you, Ms. Kamal. Good evening again. Throughout this evening, we will engage in insightful speeches, followed by panel discussion and dialogue with our eminent guest speakers from various fields, exploring the challenges, triumphs, and the path forward to women in leadership's role. These discussions will not only inspire us, but also provide valuable insights into fostering a more inclusive environment for women to thrive. Remember, dear audience, your participation is a key. Feel free to share your thoughts and questions and tag us on social media using the #InspireInclusion and Women4Women. Let's make our voices heard and create a ripple effect of change. Now, without further ado, it is my privilege to invite our first guest speaker for today. Dr. Noura Ftais Al-Mirri is the founding president of the Arab Association for Cybersecurity, an associate professor of Qatar University Department of Computer Science and Engineering. She was recently awarded as the Arab Woman of the Year 2024 award for her achievements in cybersecurity education. Dr. Noura is a certified innovation leader with expertise in emerging technologies, including cybersecurity, blockchain, and visualization. She represents Qatar University at ITU UN and Qatar IXP, and serves as the founding Secretary General of the Arab Association for Cybersecurity. Dr. Ftais, holding the PhD from from the University of Sussex and the Executive Master in Leadership from Georgetown University. Leads multiple cybersecurity team at Qatar University and internationally, while also mentoring students and chairing the faculty senate, demonstrating her commitment to advancing cybersecurity and empowering women in technology. These women are trailblazer, mashallah, in their fields, advocate for women's rights, and a living example of the power of resilience and determination. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Dr. Noura Ftais Al-Mirri.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, I stand with pride and determination, ready to tackle an important topic that is not only close to my heart, but also has deep meaning in shaping the future of the emerging technologies. This year's International Women's Day, this year the theme is Investing in Women to Accelerate Progress, which emphasizes the critical role of investing in women's education, healthcare, economic empowerment, and leadership development. I would like to focus on the essential role played by women to accelerate progress in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity, where advances are transforming the world. As an artificial intelligence and cybersecurity expert, certified innovation leader, and a member of the UK Institute for Innovation and Knowledge Exchange, associate professor and the founding Secretary General of the Arab Association for the Cybersecurity, I believe that investing in women is not just an option, especially in the generative AI area. Generative AI is a powerful force that acts as both sword and shield in the digital age. It has the potential to create and protect, but it also raises ethical questions that must be resolved. As we navigate the world of AI, ethical considerations must be at the forefront of our efforts. With our unique perspective and ethics, women can play a key role in ensuring that AI serves humanity with responsibility. Women need to be equipped with the knowledge, skills, and resilience to prepare for advances in AI and cyber. The evolving nature of the current technologies require continuous learning and adaptation. As educators and leaders, we must encourage and support women so they can continue in advancing in these fields so that they can be at the forefront of technological advances. These technologies play a great role in our lives. However, they can be a threat if we are not aware of the risks. For example, deepfake technology can be used in serving humanity, but it can be a harmful tool if used without ethical consideration. We as women need to take proactive steps to protect ourselves in this digital age. We as women must not only be consumers of the technology, but also active participants and leaders. Thus, diversity in development and decision-making processes is essential to create inclusive technologies. We, as women, can bring unique perspective that will shape the future of AI and cybersecurity in ways that benefit the society. We are at the forefront of these technological advancements, so it is our responsibility as women to pave the way for the next generation. Mentoring, support, and guidance can have a huge impact on the next wave of women in AI and cyber. By supporting talent and fostering a sense of community, we can create an environment where women can thrive and make meaningful contribution in these fields. Women's role as mothers is equally important. We must educate our children to be digitally resilient. We need to be ready to meet the challenges posed by AI and the cybersecurity. By promoting values of responsible use of technology and encouraging searching, we enable the next generation to navigate the digital world with confidence. In conclusion, a call to invest in women is a call to invest in an ethical, inclusive future. Women are uniquely positioned to advance in AI and cybersecurity in their multiple roles as innovators, educators, leaders, investors, and mothers. Let's work together to make sure that these responsibilities are given and to fight for a future where the benefits of technology are shared by all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Noura. That was really insightful. I now welcome our next guest speaker, Raida Abdussalam, who is a certified SEN field trainer in the Success Principle and Barrett Value, as well as an international author and collaborative book, Dear Younger Self. Rich with plethora of experience and exposure, an entrepreneur by nature, a business owner, an artist, and a member of the International Artists of Doha, a member of the Qatari Businesswoman for more than a decade, and a franchise owner of Sandwich Factory. I'm already hungry. She also launched numerous projects related to entertainment, art, food, and beverage. Ms. Raida has been teaching robotics and renewable energy for over a decade. Her mission and vision is to create diversified platform mainly for children as well as adults to explore them to tools by guideline them to channel their emotions, notice their triggers, find their diffusers, and identify their limiting beliefs by creating a safe space to unleash their potential and create a better, safer world for all. Please put your hands together for Ms. Raida Abdessalam.
Thank you for the introduction. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I would like to welcome Mrs. Natra Abdullah, CEO of Artan Holding, and our esteemed guests. Growth happens over time, not overnight, and this is my motto in life. To grow, you need to channel your emotions, know your limiting beliefs, and work towards your vision, which is fueled by your passion. It is about how much time and energy you are willing to invest in yourself. You cannot hire someone to do your push-ups for you. And here's a part of my story. Growing up, I was always compared to my older sister and told to follow her path, which made me feel hurt and angry because it felt like I was not heard or seen. No one deserves to feel that way. I was a quiet, an introvert, and a sensitive person. It made some people overlook the person I was and the potential and gifts I had. Was it intentional? Definitely not. It was the culture that we lived in. What did that cost me? It held me back from being my most authentic self, but I was done. Fear, F-E-A-R, has two meanings. One, forget everything and run, or two, face everything and rise, and I chose to rise. Driven by my love for children and passion for languages, I wanted to study child psychology and languages, but I ended up with an interior design degree. Fast forward, I graduated and worked as a manager for gifts and fashion jewelry for 13 years in our family business. Then I had to stop working for 4 years to take care of my premature twins. This phase gave me the time to think of Raida, the woman, the person, not the mother nor the wife only. I felt the urge to revisit my priorities while maintaining my values and my morals, which are deeply rooted in my culture. This was my turning point. I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I decided to take 100% responsibility of my decisions and the path I chose to take in my life. Of course, I did not listen to anyone except myself and my intuitions. It was not a smooth ride, but I faced my fears and took special approvals for the concept and opened my own business, Café Ceramique. I felt alive by living my true passion of interacting with children. Now, with a show of hands, how many of you have experienced someone telling you, you can't have both, it's either career or family? For me, nothing is impossible. There is always a way. If one door closes, you will find a window open. I was lucky enough to have the support of my husband, my mother, and my parents-in-law. This support was embedded in the mindset of my late father, who has created a play area for kids. This allowed me to have my kids with me at work, and I did the same thing when I opened Café Ceramique. This would not have been possible without the support of my late husband, who believed in my leadership skills. Through open communication, dividing responsibilities, and asking for support, everything is possible. Fast forward, in 2019, I became a certified trainer for Jack Canfield's Success Principles. But the surprise came when a few days later, my husband was diagnosed with colon cancer. I can't tell you how tough the journey was on him, the family, and myself. 3 years later, he passed away. Later, last year, I was told, at your age and at this stage in your life, you need to slow down, as if it was a finale for me. But I refused to live in boxes and limitations because I'm not done yet. I was also asked to contribute to a book with a chapter entitled Dear Younger Self. Dear audience, when I had all the reasons to stop, I decided not to, because I'm always driven by my why. If there is one thing I would like you to remember, is to always listen to your why, and when in doubt, reach out to the people who bring you up and remind you of who you truly are. We all have inborn gifts. Explore them and find the right key to your lock. Don't die with the music still in you. I would like to honor my late husband, Ibrahim Bitar, and thank him for all his support. May his soul rest in peace. Let's inspire inclusion, because each one of us has a gift to share to create a better, safer world for all. Thank you.
What a speech, Ms. Raida. I'm already on tears. Sorry, I really felt what every single word you said. Thank you. I now welcome our guest speaker, Shams Al-Gassabi, fondly known as Al-Shamus, happened to be my mother. Shams Al-Gassabi made history of being the first bold woman to kickstart a business in Souq Waqif, a bustling market at the heart of the Qatari capital. Shams' kitchen is the birthplace of most homey of aromas, the kind of fragrance that speak directly to many Qataris' childhood and immerse many expats in the flavor of Qatari kitchen. The chef is her own miracle. She saw a brilliance in Qatari food and added her own twist to it. Her place became one of Qatar's important landmarks, where every tourist, celebrity, and diplomat stopped to visit. Just few examples and names. For football lovers, David Beckham, Pirlo, Kaka, John Terry, Victoria's Secret model Giselle, Hollywood actress Tilda Swinton, Evangeline Lilly, and many, many more. Al-Gassabi won several awards, both locally and internationally, including the title of the Best Entrepreneurial Project of Qatar, the favorite restaurant in the Middle East. But while awards have been following her throughout her career, what she considers to be her greatest achievement is feeding the father Emir Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani and Her Highness Sheikh Moza bint Nasser Al Musnad. Let's put our hand together for Shams Al-Gassabi.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. شكرا لاستضافتكم لي اليوم في رحلة الحياة، حيث الطموح يعتبر شعلة تنير دربنا. أود أن أشاركك نصيحة غالية من امرأة إلى أخرى، نصيحة تمسكت بها في رحلة من زمن المستحيل إلى زمن المستطاع، ومن زمن عاصرت فيه الصعاب إلى زمن يسير، في حياة مليئة بالعقبات وحرب من المجتمع المحافظة المتمسك إلى زمن يسوده مجتمع مدرك تفهم تغيرات وتوجيهات الدولة لتمكين المرأة، بأن المرأة هي الأساس، هي العطاء، هي الماضي وهي الحاضر وهي المستقبل. تحت يديها يصبح كل عصير يسير وكل صعب سهل. أوجه كلمتي التي تملأها مشاعر الفخر والحب والاعتزاز إلى وطني وإلى نساء وطني. لقد بدأت من الصفر في زمن المستحيل، وتحملت الصعوبات والعقبات والآلام لأشق طريقاً وباباً هنياً يسيراً لمن يأتي من بعدي، وأن لا يجد ما لقيت من صعوبات في مجتمع المحافظ كان لا يتقبل عمل المرأة ولا تواجدها بالسواء في مكان كان حكراً على الرجال. في زمن لم يكن التعليم مهماً للمرأة. أحدثكم أنا امرأة غير متعلمة. المحافظة التي تحديت المجتمع لأثبت وجودي كامرأة قطرية أنتج بيدي، قادراً على العطاء لوطني، وما زلت قادراً على العطاء والتعلم. وأتمنى بأن تكون لكم هذه النصيحة دليلاً في طريق النجاح والعطاء. أولاً، ثقة بنفسك وقدراتك. ثانياً، لا تخافي من الفشل. ثالثاً، ليس من الضرورة أن تجدي دائرة دعم قوياً أن لقيتها فهنياً، ولكن لا تقفي طموحاتك وإنجازاتك على عتبة لا أجد من يدعمني. كوني مصدراً الإلهام لنفسك. أخيراً، لا تنسي أهمية العطاء في كيفية مساهمتك في تحسين العالم من حولنا ودولتنا الحبيبة قطر بشكل خاص.
Thank you so much. Just to sum up what Mom have said, she's as an uneducated woman and a pioneer of her time. She chose, and as she goes against cultural norm, she absorbed all the struggles and all the community that went against her. And she, just to open a path and a door for the upcoming generations of women and leaders, to make it easier on them. So thank you, Mom, for this. Going back. Time to move to our next speaker, Sheikh Al-Nasser, who happens to be a great colleague with me in Qatar Museums. Sheikh Al-Nasser, who is the director of the Museum of Islamic Art, MIA, Doha. Al-Nasser boasts a long history of service at MIA, spanning 17 years across several roles. Most recently, Al-Nasser held the position of Deputy Director of Curatorial Affairs, where she oversaw the museum's relaunch in 2022. Prior to this role, Al-Nasser was head of exhibitions, a position she held since 2007. A passion for Islamic art and museology led Al-Nasser to pursue further education. After earning a bachelor degree in English literature from Qatar University, she pursued a postgraduate degree in Islamic art from the School of Oriental and African Studies, SOS, in London in 2008. In 2011, she obtained a master's degree in museum studies from University College London, UCL. In addition to her academic achievement, Al-Nasser has presented over 15 papers across her career research, academic and others, both locally and internationally, including in the United States, Italy, Bosnia, Japan, and other countries. She has also participated in various training programs, including the Executive Leadership Program at Qatar Leadership Center and the Museum Leaders, the Next Generation Program, organized by Getty Leadership Institute and Boston, the United States. Al-Nasser has gained valuable experience through internships and prestigious institutions such as Tate Britain and the National Portrait Gallery in London. So let us put our hands together for Ms. Sheikha Al-Nasser.
Thank you, Iman. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. It is my pleasure to be with you here today to talk about cultural inclusion and diversity. I'd like to start from ayah من القرآن من سورة الحجرات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا. Indeed, we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. So diversity and inclusion is in our religion and values. Now, when we relate it to culture, one of the main missions of the Museum of Islamic Art is to show the cultural diversity for visitors to learn about Islamic culture, history, and its values through the art. Starting, for example, from Gallery 1, where the visitor explores the Islamic lands and holds some of its most splendid artistic tradition worldwide. Islam originated from the Arabian Peninsula and spread rapidly to the east and west. As the new faith expanded across the vast geographical regions, it connected people from diverse ethnicities, religions, beliefs, and cultural practices. This resulted in the cohesive culture that is still vibrant till today. At the Museum of Islamic Art, we also address the role of women and their contribution in the Islamic world, where from the very beginning, Islam empowered women and their key role in education, science, philosophy, and much more. For example, we talk about Fatima al-Fihriya, who established the first university in the world, Maryam al-Astarabiya, and much more across our galleries. The Museum of Islamic Art is beyond the museum. I would say it's a civic institution where we have the cafe, the auditorium, for example, where we have a Qumra festival, the library, the park, and where we do several activities and programs that attract diverse groups and audiences. And also we do community days. And through our programs, as I've mentioned, we attract diverse communities. And also in our exhibition program, we host exhibitions, for example, some of our previous exhibitions, Baghdad, Eyes Delight, Syria Matters, and currently we have Fashioning an Empire. For visitors, through this exhibition, we aim for the visitors to explore how these cities were center of learning, and scholars from across the world came to these cities to be part of the development, regardless of their religion and ethnic background. And when we come to the workplace at Qatar Museums, under Her Excellency's Sheikh Al-Mayassa's leadership, I would say she empowers both equally, male and female. And through my, and also the cultural in the museum is very diverse. For example, we have more than 20 nationalities working in the museum. And from my experience, I would say the key success is continued development and learning. And I would share a personal story with you. For example, in the past, I love and enjoy reading, and every time I read a book, I would go and share it with my friends and family. And I end up repeating my summary and what I find interesting around like 7 or 8 times. So I decided, let's get together, all of us, our family and friends, and each one of us could talk about the book that they have read and how they found it interesting and benefited them. So we end up doing Al Nasser Book Club. And we have been running this book club for around 10 years, where we meet once every 3 months. And through reading and this gathering, I have managed to really develop my skills socially and also widen my perspective. So to conclude, I would say really continued development and enhancing the skills is really key for success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sheikha. Unfortunately, for a technical problem, Jackie will not be able to join us from the UK. So moving to our program, let's take a moment to view the short video prepared that captured the Inspire of Women's Day through the eyes of our students. Let's dive into their perspectives and celebrate the diversity and strength they bring to our community.
القوية المنجزة كل عام وأنت أساس المجتمع كل عام وأنت بخير.
Happy International Women's Day.
Hello everyone, this is Krishi and I'm a student at CUC Ulster University. Today we're going around campus asking questions to the students. And what does International Women's Day mean to you?
International Women's Day, it's a great opportunity for us to pay tribute to our earlier generation who have fought for the gender equality. At the same time, it's a special day to celebrate women empowerment, acknowledgement, and also hope for the future.
International Women's Day is a great day to celebrate and recognize the achievements of women.
Basically, it celebrates the social, political, cultural, and economic achievements of women throughout the years, and it also celebrates and recognizes the fight for gender equality.
It's a day that we're celebrating and reminding the importance of recognizing women's achievements globally.
A good celebration of the contribution of women around the world. We see every year you've got more female CEOs, entrepreneurs putting a really positive impact into the job market. So it's a good day to celebrate all of that.
So what female inspires you the most and why?
I would have to say my mother, because when I was very young, she was a really good, well, she still is a really good role model to myself and my siblings. And yeah, when we were young, she encapsulated lifelong learning because she decided to go back to university when we were still in primary school. So she followed her passion and learned more and improved.
My grandmother, because she single-handed raised 3 different generations, and she has been, after the passing of my grandfather for a really long time, she was the strongest woman I can ever see until this day.
Why do you think CUC Ulster University celebrates Women's Day?
Because we care about equity and we need to empower women, and women are doing a lot of great things for this world.
Here in Qatar, we're very much entrenched in the Qatar 2030 national vision, and that's very much part of our strategy. We have programs dedicated to women, and we think this falls perfectly in line with that strategy to create opportunity for women in the university and after graduation.
CUC Ulster University is a university that believes in inclusion. Each year by year we celebrate the International Women's Day by organizing the Colloquium. So this is our third colloquium, the third International Women's Day colloquium by CUC Ulster University, where we are celebrating inclusivity of women. It's very important to recognize that women are required at every decision-making table, and CUC Ulster University, with its definitive step towards contributing to the Qatar National Vision of 2030. We have the MBA Women in Leadership program launched in the year 2021, where we are trying to create women leaders and trying to establish them in the labor market, so that this vision of having every woman participate and be on decision-making tables, that's the little contribution that CUC is making towards the Qatar National Vision of 2030.
Could you give the world your best International Women's Day greeting from CUC Ulster University?
Happy International Women's Day on behalf of all the CUC students at Ulster.
I wish you all the happiest and the most inspirational International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day from CUC Ulster University.
To wish you a very happy International Women's Day.
From all of us here at CUC Ulster University, we wish you a very, very productive and inspiring International Women's Day.
Proud that you've joined us today and look forward to many years together at the future colloquiums.
Wow. Weren't those perspectives from our young minds absolutely amazing? And young, I include you also, Michael. Inclusion, right? It's truly inspiring to see the depth of insight, creativity, and resilience that our CUC students bring to the table. Each voice in that video is a testament to the bright future that lies ahead with these incredible young minds. I now invite our CUC students, Ahmed, Maya, and Melak, to enchant the audience with their recital.
السلام عليكم. معكم ملك عمار المهايني من جامعة CUC Ulster University قطر، وأدرس في تخصص تحليل الأعمال. يسرني أن أرحب بكم بيوم الامرأة العالمي، والذي يبحث جميع الأفراد على أجمل الأقصاد التي تحتوي على أجمل المشاعر لدور الامرأة الكبير. وتسابقوا الشعراء قديما وما زالوا يتسابقون حتى الآن في خطاب أجمل الأشعار على مكانة النساء ودورهم في كل منزل وكل مدرسة وكل مكان. لذلك سأقدم لكم شعر يا سيدتي للشاعر معاذ عمر بخيت، بمساعدة زميلي أحمد حمداش سيساعدنا في عزف الكتار. يا امرأة توثق عصب الرؤيا والأسرار، يا امرأة تعرف كيف تقود النصر بكل وقار، يا امرأة بين إيديها الحق شعار وديار تنهض خلف ديار، يا امرأة صارت في خارطة المجد إطار، يا امرأة تعرف كيف ستبني بين ضياء الحب وبين ظلام الزمن الصعب جدار، يا امرأة جعلت في لحظات العبق الشمس يعم الدار، يا امرأة تلهم صمت الرؤيا وتبقى حقل نضار، يا امرأة الخير وخط السير وهمس النجمة والأقمار، يا امرأة تبقى طلة عطاء قلعة صدق لا تنهار. أشكركم لحضوركم وأتمنى لكم يوما سعيدا. شكرا.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maya Wissam Khalaf, and I'm a student here in CUC Ulster. I'm majoring in Artificial Intelligence Engineering, and today I'll be reciting a poem. Delving into a powerful poem that celebrates women's strength is like uncovering a treasure trove of inspiration and empowerment. It's amazing how words can paint such a vivid picture of resilience and power. I will be reciting a poem by Melissa Walls, She Rises. In every dawn's first tender light, she rises, strong, embracing the fight. facing her fears, breaking the cage. On life's vast and infinite stage, mountains she climbs, valleys she crosses. Learning from gains, growing from losses. With every step, her spirit soars high, reaching for dreams, touching the sky. She is a warrior, gentle yet fierce. With love as her armor, adversities she pierces. She rises, she thrives, empowered and free. A beacon of hope for both you and me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maya, Ahmed, and Malak. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium our esteemed Director of Education, Ms. Lamise Abraham, to showcase the Lusail CUC Ulster University campus.
Sorry, I'm multitasking here, so just... Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, and our executive management, distinguished guests, and esteemed colleagues, another warm welcome to CUC Ulster's annual International Women's Day program themed Inspire Inclusion. Today, we gather to honor and celebrate the achievements of women globally and locally, recognizing their immense contributions to all facets of society. Thank you thus far to our amazing speakers, and if we can give you a round of applause. Thank you. So gender diversity is not just a concept, it's a fundamental principle that drives progress and innovation. I intentionally commenced my salutations proudly with ladies and gentlemen and broke from my usual protocol as the point needs to be made that by inviting both men and women to this event, we deliberately emphasize the importance of inclusivity and equality in all our endeavors. During this week and the last couple of weeks, we've seen numerous invitations to Women's Day, and I'm sure many of us have seen a big word that says exclusive to women. And I mean, often when we were planning this event, we thought, why? Let's break already those stereotypes. So welcome to all our men joining us here this afternoon. Again, a round of applause for you joining us and amongst these, the audience. Thank you. So inclusion is not just about inviting everyone to the table, it's about ensuring that every voice is heard, valued, and respected. And even although we don't have any male speakers formally on stage, I hope that through the engagement opportunities that's coming after I do a little showcase with the panel discussion, that the male voice will come through, particularly in terms of the question that will be provided as an question time that will be provided as an opportunity. So today is about amplifying the voices of women in leadership. It's about amplifying the voices of women contributing to change in our community, and we've heard those profound stories. It's about amplifying the voices of women changing the rhythm in business, in literature, in art, in sports, in science, in entrepreneurship, and above all, it's about amplifying the voice of women who have a phenomenal and profound story to tell. And indeed, did we hear those stories today? So we are here today to listen to those voices, challenging us to rise above discrimination, gender-based systems, and to champion for collective change, to empower the voices of women, not only in Qatar, who are participating in the growth of economy, but calling upon women of the nation. So having said all of this, I know I was introduced to do a showcase, so I'm not here to provide a speech, but I had to use the opportunity to amplify my voice as well as part of this event. Thank you. So my purpose this afternoon as part of the program is actually an exhilarating task because I have the opportunity to share with you a short showcase on the journey of our university thus far and the exciting road that lies ahead. And each and every one of you sitting here today is part of that journey. So allow me to introduce the University of the Future, City University College, in partnership with Ulster University. Thank you. So here I get to multitask. So just very quickly about Ulster University, and I do want to apologize again for Professor Jackie McCoy. She has got a technical challenge on her side, and she was ready to join us. So hopefully next year she'll be part of this colloquium again. She was part of the colloquium last year. So very quickly about Ulster University. Ulster University was established in 1865 with more than 220,000 global alumni. It is now the second largest university in Ireland. It's a multi-campus university based in Belfast with campuses throughout the UK, and its first campus outside of the UK is CUC Ulster University. It's a research-focused university with close ties to industry. Thank you. Ulster University is ranked the 13th university in the UK for world-leading research in terms of research intensity by the Complete University Guide of 2024. It is ranked in the top 30 of UK universities in the overall Guardian University Guide 2024. Again, it's the second largest university in Ireland. It has a network of 220,000 graduates and professionals all over the world. It has a 94% of graduates are employed or in further study within 6 months after graduation. And Ulster University is ranked within the top 20% for student experience and satisfaction in all aspects of higher learning. Those are just some of the Ulster University branches. CUC Ulster on the end. I'm just going before that. And that's a little story about our journey. How many of you started with us in 2018? Can I see anybody here? Okay, no, I thought there would be 1 or 2 students. But we started, in actual fact, a beautiful university campus in 2018, and that was in Barwa. 2023, in the midst of Qatar hosting the World Cup, we then moved to our interim campus in West Bay City Campus. How many of you are there today? Yes, I should see a plethora of hands. We are in an absolutely beautiful interim campus. We take 3 floors of the Excellence Tower B. And for those of you who are sharing this current journey with us at CUC Ulster, you know the beauty of the campus. Can you imagine what is waiting for you once we move into that campus in September 2024? We're all in great anticipation for that move. Right? So a little snippet of our Lusail campus. It is a GSAS certified, contemporary, sophisticated, and state-of-the-art campus. That first picture shows a phenomenal atrium, and just to tell you a little story, we have our executive dean sitting at that table, and when we were in the process of interviewing him, we took him through obviously a process of showcasing this university, which at that point we may have broken ground, and he saw one picture of this atrium. And this atrium is probably roof high already, and I promise you that made him decide to come to CUC because he is waiting for that beautiful atrium. So it really is going to be a contemporary space. You will see we have immersive, cutting-edge teaching and learning environments. We are going to be known to be a center for excellence and innovation, and we're going to have dynamic and creative learning spaces. So construction began in 2022. It will be completed in the summer of 2024. Our first classes will commence in September 2024. We shall have a capacity, and this campus has a capacity of 6,000. Just some images of the campus. A night vision. Sorry, am I changing? That's an auditorium, learning lab, cafeteria, boardrooms, a gym. How amazing is that? A lecture theatre, a phenomenal learning space, a library, an entrance hall. In actual fact, that's the reception. Just some, yeah. Your gymnasium. Another learning resource center. Admissions. So this is what awaits. And I can tell you, with seeing those images, I can assure you that CUC Ulster will claim a formidable space in higher education locally and globally. I thank you, and we look forward to welcoming you to this amazing campus in September 2024. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. And I'm looking forward to post our presentation, to the panel discussion, and to our showcase by our DBS students. I'm still looking forward to that. Right now, I just want to hand you over for a short presentation by our head of recruitment, Layan, who will just share very quickly about the programs of CUC. Thank you very, very much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Lamise. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. My name is Shayan Chawla. I work in the student counseling and student recruitment team. I'm responsible to answer all of the queries by our students, current or future, about our programs. I will be quickly summarizing the programs that we have here. Few of you might already know about our programs, and few of you might not. So I will summarize everything that we offer here. Here at CUC Ulster University, Qatar, we offer students an opportunity to get a UK degree without leaving Qatar. So you get to be in Qatar, study here full-time, and you get exactly the same degree you would have gotten had you studied at our home campus in Belfast. Here, if students if they want to do undergraduate, they have various options. They can go for Faculty of Business, Faculty of Science and Engineering, or Faculty of Social Science. In Faculty of Business, we have got Bachelor's in Business Studies. We have got Bachelor's in Business and with Data Analytics, and we've got Bachelor's in Business with Computing. These are the 3 business programs. And in Faculty of Science and Engineering, we have got Bachelor's in Computer Science, and we also have a Bachelor's of Engineering in Artificial Intelligence. We are the only university in Qatar which is offering a full-fledged engineering program in artificial intelligence. And we have got a few new programs coming up that we will be starting subject to approval in September 2024. These new programs include Bachelor's in Electronic Engineering. We've got Bachelor's in Architecture. And we also have a program that I personally am really excited about. It is Bachelor's in Psychology. There are very handful of opportunities in the Middle East to do a full-fledged 4-year program in psychology, and we will be among the few universities in Qatar offering that program. Excitingly, we also have a Bachelor's in Cybersecurity coming up, which is the need of the hour, particularly in the context of Qatar. and we've got 2 PhDs coming up. I get questions every day from people who have done their masters that, do you guys have any PhDs? The answer is yes, we do. We are starting our PhDs shortly, hopefully targeting September 2024, subject to approval. And lastly, we've got masters in artificial intelligence. So I've had a lot of computer science professionals and IT professionals working in the industry who come to me after seeing our adverts for bachelors in AI. They ask me, do we have masters in artificial intelligence? The answer is yes, now we do. So if you are interested in studying AI, you've got an IT background and you want to leverage these new opportunities coming up in the world, please contact me and one of my colleagues, and we will be very happy to assist you. And thank you so much for your time, and I will be very happy to answer your questions in the refreshment area after the event. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheyenne. As we step in this new chapter, we carry with us the excitement and anticipation for the opportunities that lies ahead. Thank you, Ms. Lamis and Mr. Cheyenne, for the exciting presentation. We are super excited for the journey onwards to our new Lusail campus. The time has come to transition to the next phase of our event. The energy in this room is electric, and I can sense the anticipation for what lies ahead. It's with great pleasure and anticipation that I introduce to you a true virtuoso of the Qanun, a musical maestro, whose talent is bound to captivate us all. Please join me in welcoming the renowned Qanun player, Hadise Gamus. Thank you, Khadija, for gracing us with your incredible talent. Miss Jackie is got connected all the way from the UK. Let's hear from Jackie. Again, disconnected? Wow. No worries. As we continue our journey through this event, we are about to delve into our insightful and thought-provoking segment, the panel discussion, that allows for direct engaging with the interaction. Yes, it's time for the much-anticipated question and answer session. Now, let's dive into this enriching dialogue with our eminent guest speakers, and we will, towards the end of the discussion, invite all of you for a question and answer. Are we all connected? Yes?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Normally, I'm the one who will be seated and everyone keep sending me questions. But today is an honor for me and a privilege to be seated with role models that we all look for. And especially my daughters are here seated, and they're definitely inspired. So let's start our question with Dr. Noura. Hi, how are you, Doctora? Alhamdulillah. Doctora, how can we educate institution play a role? How can educational institution play a role in inspiring a sense of inclusion and empowerment among female students?
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me here. I'm very happy to be with you. Very good question, Iman. So at the educational institutes, imagine with me, you are a student there, or you join them or visit them, and you can see only one gender there. It will not be encouragement. So the role there is not only to educate girls or female, also to recruit them and making sure that they will enjoy that journey of being there in that institute, the journey of educating the new generation, the journey of including women in education, not only to gain the education, but also to be ready to join the industry as well. So, for example, in Qatar University and College of Engineering, we are having the new generation female engineers, and now we can see a lot of engineers in the industry, in the oil and gas, and other sectors that were very hard, very difficult for girls to join. One more thing with education, in 2017, when we tried to search for an engineer and finding a photo in the search engines, we always will find ladies in the 7th row or below for the engineers. Last night I was searching, and women were in the 1st row, which was really a big change. This means not only here, everywhere there is a change. There is a lot of engineers who are female joining the industry. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, indeed, you've done. My next question is to Ms. Raida. What metrics or indicators should organizations use to measure their success in promoting women in leadership positions? And how can we ensure these measurements are meaningful?
I think we get to have some kind of measures that relate to the women and to their needs, to make them feel at ease to enter the workforce, because they cannot just leave their children home and then go into the workforce. So there has to be some kind of measurable, meaningful assessments.
Great answer, Ms. Raida. A question to Shams. I'll say it in English, بعدين بترجم بالعربي.
I am not speaking English.
Can you share example of specific challenges women face in achieving true inclusion? What initiatives have proven effective in overcoming these challenges? شنو التحديات اللي واجهتها المرأة عشان تثبت وجودها في المجتمع؟ ممكن قبل والحين، وش الفرق؟
والصعوبات اللي واجهوا قبل بالنسبة لهم ما كان صعوبة يعني، لأنه شيء عادة، شيء في كل البيوت كان. هذه المرأة تقعد في بيتها تربي وتطبخ وتلبي طلبات الزوج والعيال. هذه اللي هو أساسيات المرأة القديمة يعني على اليوم أول. فالحين الزمن الحين غير، مثل طلبات الحين تشوفون الصعوبات اللي يواجهونها ما يقدرون مثل الأول يصيرون، لازم يكون تشوفون الزمن اللي هم موجودين فيه. فهاي الصعوبات اللي الحين يتواجهون، قبل ما كان في صعوبات. إذا يبون يرجعون مثل الأول فهذا شيء لا يخليهم تشوفون يعني الصعوبات يشوفون. مثلي أنا رجعت إلى الوراء، أنا ما شفت في الزمن اللي أنا فيه، رحت الزمن إلى القديم، اشتغلت شفت صعوبات. فهذا الشيء اللي خلاني يعني أتحدى وأسوي وأوصل أواجه كل الصعوبات في عين واحد.
حق واحدة مش متعلمة،
واحدة
في وقت كان التغيير نهضة قطر الحديثة طبعا، لما تولى الحكم سمو الأمير الوالد والشيخة موزة،
يلا يطول في عمره، عقب ما تولى سمو الأمير الوالد فخلى يعني الناس اللي يدخلون في مجال بالذات الحريم. يعني الحين الحريم دشوا في سفراء وزراء، يعني في مجال نفس الريايل وأعلى بعد في مناصب كبيرة، لأن تعلموا. ما كان في عليهم أول، ما كان مهتمين في التعليم إن المرأة لازم تتعلم، أو أبو يشد على البنت ولا الأم إن لازم تتعلمون. حتى في الصبيان ما كان في إنه لازم يتعلم، مو مشكلة كان عندهم. فالحين زمن غير، الحين مو مثل الأول. الحين إذا واحد يبي يرجع مثل الأول ما يقدر يسوي شيء حق نفسه إلا يبدأ بشغل في بيته أو شيء مبسط، يتاجر تجارة، يبدأ من صفر مثلي. عرفت شلون؟ إنه يدش في تجارة، إنه في تجارتهم يبي دراسة الجدوى، هذه يكون مستحيل بالنسبة لهم، يعني وايد صعب.
طبعا سمو الشيخة موزة بنت ناصر لها الفضل الكبير، الفضل الأول أن هي فتحت أبواب حق المرأة العاملة القطرية أنها تدخل في مجال العمل ومجال القيادة.
نعم، لولا سمو الشيخة موزة الله يطول في عمرها، هي اللي فتحت الباب حق نساء قطر. يعني هي أعطتهم أمل، هي شجعتهم، هي شجعتني أول والأخير. هي بداية مشروعي، هي جاتني وشافت المعرض اللي بديت فيه وكل الصعوبات اللي دخلت فيها المعرض، اللي كان يعني مسكر عليه من جميع حتى بنفسي كنت أخجل من نفسي. وبنها تقول إنه كنت أخاف من ذي وذاك، يعني فعلا أنا كنت بروحي أخاف منهم، كنت أستحي إن أقوم مثل كسيدة قطرية في أسرة محافظة فتقدر تحط طاولة في المعارض. ما كانوا يشاركوني في معارض. أول معرض أسرة المنتجة اللي سوت تحت رعاية سمو الشيخة موزة، سوت لنا افتتاح أول معرض سنة 2001 30/6/2001. فهذه كنت أقول شلون أنا أشارك في المعرض والناس يشوفوني. قلت أنا باش أحطه بروح بخلي حد يبيع. وهذه هل بالإمكان اللي أنا سويته شيء بالصفر حد يشتري؟ ما كنت أعرف، ما كنت أحطه في بالي إن هالأشياء اللي نميته وانتجته يعني ينباع. ما كنت أتخيل إنه بيصير. يوم جات سوت افتتاح اللي قالت هاي شنو هذه توصلين عالميا. هي شجعتني، هي أعطتني أمل، بكل أمل إن حسيت بقدرتي، حسيت إن أنا اللي أشتغل فيه مو بشيء غلط. عرفت شلون؟ فهذا الشيء اللي خلاني أستمر في إنتاجي. فبعد المعرض 10 أيام يوميا عندي يعني زباين في البيت، وحطيت غرفة صغيرة، بنيت غرفة صغيرة حوالي شو أقول لك 2 في 3 أو شيء صغيرة الكبيرة سويت، وحطيت ثلاجاتي. يوميا ناس يجون من دول الخليج، من غير دول الخليج كانوا يشترون منتج الوطني اللي أنا بديت فيه، دقيت فيه هون. أنا ما كنت أعرف مقاديره. فجأة رحت مجلس الأمهات حق بناتي، شفت وفود جايين من دار تنمية الأسرة سابقا، الحين مركز النماء. فقلت أنا أبي عندي شهادة خياطة، مع أنه أنا ما متعلمة بس عندي شهادة ابتدائية. فقلت قالوا لي تعالي في معرض عندنا جيبي اللي تخيطين جيبيهم. قلت مستحيل أن أنا أقدر أنتج الكثر ملابس في المعرض. أنا ما كنت أشوف المعرض أول، الحين تتكلمين عن 25 سنة قبل، مو الحين يعني. فقلت أنا فجأة قلت أنا عارفة أسوي بزار ومخللات. مخللات كنا نسوي 3 أنواع إلا في البيت، وكان عندي شرة ليمون وزوجي توه متقاعد، فما كنت أستحي منه أقول يعني عطني إن أنا أبي أشتغل. فهو ما كان يشجع، هو متعلم وكان مدير خدمات عامة في بترول، فكنت أستحي وكنت أخاف من العائلة إن شنو أبي أسوي. وبيتي ما بين بيتي وبوي كان في باب صغير، سكرت الباب عشان أمي ما تعرف عني إيش قاعدة أسوي. كان عندنا شيرة ليمون وبطلت الكبت، شفت عندي نص غرشة خل، وفي الثلاجة كم من حبة فلفل سويت آشار بعت على جارتي ب20 ريال. خدت ال20 رحت الجمعية شريت خل، سويت الغرشة الثانية بالليمونة من البيت، ما شريت شيء، بعتها عليها ب20 ريال، كانت تودي بيت أهلها في عزيزي.
إذا كل هاي أنت سويتيه بدون ما المجتمع والعائلة تعرف، لكن بكلمة عطتك إياها سمو الشيخة موزة على أساس أن تحفزك.
نعم.
وأن أنت طبعا أن أنت تكونين يعني المرأة في مجال العمل مش عيب، في طول ما هي محترمة يعني بلبسها بثقافتها، والحمد لله. ومثل ما قالت لك أنت بتوصلين العالمية، والحمد لله وصلتي العالمية.
حوشت 500 ريال من هذه الغرشة آشار، حطيت رأس مالي وطلعت من المعرض ب32,000 يوميا أشتغل، وعيالي كانوا صغار. كنت أستحي وأروح يودونا الشمال، يودونا أماكن من قبل وزارة العمل والشؤون الاجتماعية ومديرية الأسرة، يحطون لنا طاولات مثلا مهرجان الأعياد وهالأشياء. كنت أحط الطاولة، إذا كنت أشوف حد يمر علي كنت أستحي وأروح بعيد عشان ما يعرفون من اللي واقفة على هالطاولة. لهالدرجة كان عندي
الحين
خجل.
هذا الخجل كان طبعا في العصر القديم، والحين الحمد لله أنت حتى الفيديوهات كلها في لندن ونيويورك الحمد لله.
هذه أبي نبضة أراويكم شنو من وراء هالخجل، ولك الحمد. الحين مثل ما تقول مفتخرة في نفسي، أروح المحل أفتح الباب، أدش الباب، أشوف الصور، أشوف صورة سمو أمير الوالد، صورة سمو الشيخة موزة، شيوخنا وزرانا رؤساء دول العالم. فهذا شيء أقول الحمد لله، لك الحمد لله إن وصلت أعلى من اللي عنده ماجستير ودكتوراه.
الحمد لله الحمد لله. شكرا جيمس. سؤالنا الثاني, our other question, sorry, for Sheikha. What does inspire inclusion means to you in the context of empowering women?
I would say inspire inclusion is to empower both gender, male and female. And I would say, alhamdulillah, we have reached a stage where I think women are already empowered. In our workforce, Qatar museums, we have two that are have leadership positions. So I think we have reached a stage where I think women are empowered, and we have really great leaders. Sheikha Mayasa, she's a great icon and role model for empowering women, and also Her Highness Sheikha Moza, where recently, I think last month, we've witnessed the opening of Markaz al-Mujadala, where I felt really privileged as a woman in Qatar to have a center for women, only for women, for their learning, and a mosque.
Yes, thank you so much, Sheikha. Our next question for Dr. Noura. In what ways can we encourage more girls to pursue careers in STEM and other traditionally male-domained fields?
Encourage young girls?
Young girls. يعني ما شاء الله, it's really rare to have such a phenomenal woman to have all these degrees in cybersecurity and STEM, such as yourself. So what is your advice to encourage those young girls to step forward?
Of course, in general, invest in yourself, invest in your education. And for the young girls, now it's much better than before. You can easily get an internship. You can easily join collaborative research with the universities. So we have already students from high school doing research, and some of them are really applying for patents as well, and still they are in high school. And in most of the universities, and I can speak about Qatar University because I'm an associate professor there, so I know more. We have a lot of students from all the schools, government and private schools. They join the professors there, they do some research. We have also a center for youth where they can join, they can learn, because in that age, especially from grade 9 to 12, they don't know what they want really to choose. They want to be a lawyer, they want to be a doctor, they want to be an engineer, all of that, so they don't know. And it's hard for parents even to advise them what to do. It should be their own decision. However, even as a parent, I always encourage my kids to join internships, to join research groups, so they can decide, is this for me or not? And I really care more about this is not for me. To join STEM or other fields, it's really the girl's decision. I always insist that it is an option and girls should choose. It's not about being STEM or not, it's being what you wanted to do and why. It's not about just a job. There's a lot of different kind of jobs, but it's something you wanted to do. It's a journey. You wanted to enjoy that journey. You wanted to do something for yourself and for others. Others, youth, other women, and to help each other.
Thank you so much, Dr. Noura, for this. We'll now go to you guys. It's your chance to rain us with questions and curiosity. Whoever would like to ask a question to our guests. We have.
Of Al-Nasr Book Club. Can you tell me how can we be part of Al-Nasr Book Club? Shall I repeat?
You're welcome anytime. It started as a small, only for friends and families, and now it's growing, where we invite authors and really experts, many experts in their field, to contribute to our discussion. So I can share my contacts with you later,
Yes,
and
I would love to
invite you.
I'm a book lover, and thank you for the opportunity. I would love to.
Thank you so much.
I have a question as well. So in your opinion, do you feel like for an individual, would it be more effective to adopt an equality perspective or equity perspective?
That question goes to?
Me, here.
Yes, no.
Oh, to anybody that can answer.
Okay. Anyone would like to answer the question?
I didn't hear the question.
Can you repeat the question,
So
please?
in your opinion, do you feel like for an individual, would it be more effective to adopt an equality perspective or equity perspective?
Equality or equity?
Maybe rephrase the question.
Yeah.
So do you believe more in equality or equity, I guess is the question.
You need both. You need both. It's not either or. Everything is incorporated. Everything is needed. It's not either or. Anything in life is not either or. It's a collective force, a collective information. So we need everyone to share their knowledge, their gifts. So like I mentioned in my speech, it's not either or.
I would agree. Any other questions? Yes, please. We are actually honored and pleasure to have you as male coming here that appreciate women and celebrating Women International Day. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, and
Every
thank you for
single man
inviting
here.
me very much. And yes, very inspirational, and that's part of my thought process and question in mind is there's been lots of talk about obviously role models and role models for women. However, I find inspiration from not just from males, of course, from women as well. But I was wondering, to the panel, let's talk about role modeling for women. But do you ever think about, role modeling for males, and is that something that's intrinsic, and is that the same role modeling I suppose, style that you would have for women that you would look to role model for men as well, in the field of work or just in your lives in general?
May I answer?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We need our dear men to understand that for a woman to enter the workforce, she cannot neglect her family. What's the use of women going into the work field and neglecting her children and their upbringing? So it's a joint force between the husband and wife and the community. So we don't want to work and forget about the initial in-house work that we need to do. So our job is to create a stable life for our children to grow. We don't want them to face future problems later in life by being so absent for their growth. So this is my request to everyone.
And so would you say that's more looking for a partnership?
It's partnership, it's understanding.
It's understanding and balance.
It's understanding and I mean, for me as a mother, I had to move to Austria for 3 years with my 3 kids just for the education. And I was a person who was against the man living in one country and the woman. But there was a need because my children, they won't be 12 years old again. So it was difficult. Was it easy? No, but it was difficult, but it will pay off later. So sometimes we say we don't want to do this, but we are faced with it for the better good of everyone.
So it's not sacrifice, but it's more about understanding.
No, it's not a sacrifice, it's a choice.
Yes.
A choice between, the parents.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have Jackie have joined us, inshallah, this time. Hi, Jackie. Jackie. Hi, Jackie. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
Oh my God.
Her mic is closed.
Still?
Her mic is off.
Your mic
Is muted, yes.
You're muted.
I think she needs to click on the mic. Not there.
You're looking gorgeous, by the way.
She can't hear you.
Yes. You're muted. Okay. She's gone? She's gone? Okay. So, any other questions before we move forward? Mishal?
Thank you for your valuable input. One of my questions is, as females in different or diverse sectors in leadership positions, what have been some of your biggest challenges, and what are the strategies that you have put in place to overcome those challenges to create a positive environment for some of the younger women coming up through the ranks under your supervision? Women and men, but particularly women.
Maybe I can start. Yeah. I think starting in the cultural field, I found the biggest challenge is I studied English language and literature and started working in the museum, and I found and then I was involved in the opening of the museum. I felt the challenge that I wasn't I didn't have the educational background into culture and museology. From the beginning, I felt this challenge also speaking openly working with my expert colleagues. They looked at me as I'm not the experienced one. And because of this, it's pushed me to study and to specialize in Islamic art and into pursuing also my studies into museum studies. And I was the first Qatari to obtain this degree. So this is the challenge I faced.
Yeah. And we believe that life is a learning journey, and we learn along the go. So, a heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you here. Thank you so much. Now we'll be going to the thrilling moment. We're not done with you yet. We have a thrilling moment that adds an element and excitement to our session today. The lucky draw. So can I have the ball? With the support of our distinguished guest, we would like for you to choose a winner. So each and every one of you will hold a card with the number. Yes.
28.
28. 28 in the house? Yes? Great. Thank you. And another?
35.
No, it's a book.
Yes.
So she can join another book club.
Yes. 35. Yes. Thank you so much. We pass it to Noura.
120. 120.
120?
120.
No. We can have another one.
Another one.
Yeah. Another number.
33.
33.
بسم الله توكلت على الله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. 111.
111.
راح بأربعة.
111. No. واحد ثاني ما.
أرقام كبيرة.
بسم الله توكلت على الله. 92.
92. 92. So let's go with the last number. One last chance.
بخلص لك الحين. 93 وأربعة.
93. 93. Oh well.
8.
8. 8. Yeah? Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me now in welcoming a truly talented and promising artist in our stage tonight. Hailing from Doha British School, she has a voice that captivates hearts and a passion for music that knows no bounds. I am thrilled to present to you an enchanting performance by none other than Julia Ajabi. Julia will be gracing us with her rendition of the timeless classic, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where trouble melts like lemon drops away up on the chimney tops. It's where you'll find. me. Where trouble melts like lemon drops way upon the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I?
Julie, your voice is truly a gift, and tonight you shared it with us in the most enchanting way. Thank you so much, Julie. I'm delighted, last but not least, I'm delighted to introduce our last performer of the day, a shining star from Doha British School. She has a voice that resonates with emotions and a stage presence that captivates all who are fortunate enough to witness it. Please join me in welcoming the incredible talent, Rebecca Magnus, tonight. She will grace us with her song of Solik. Becky, your performance was nothing short of mesmerizing. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the conclusion of this remarkable evening, It is my honor to invite Ms. Komal Beg to the podium for her closing remark.
Can we please have the video play?
Women don't need to be side players on those creations. They need to be key players, because our perspectives and our ideas are very important. And if our future is dependent on technology, how can't we have half of the population contribute in the creation of these technologies?
Women are not only supposed to work in the houses, not only just cooking and cleaning the house, but she also has the ability to go outside and to do business, to be a doctor, to be a teacher, to be an engineer. She should be allowed to have any job she likes.
To shape an equal future, we must uphold women's rights and leverage the true potential of women's leadership. It starts by recognizing the unique contributions we can tap into when we level the playing field.
We're in this together because these girls are our girls. They are us. They each have the spark of something extraordinary inside of them, just like our daughters and our sons. And their fate is very much our responsibility.
Because I know that a girl's education not just empowers families, but communities and economies. A result of her education, we all do better. It's just as simple as that.
We toil, we rise, we survive, we contribute, we represent, we succeed, we empower and get empowered, because you are you, and because you are a woman. Ladies, let us take this moment to celebrate ourselves. As we bring the curtains down on this memorable 3rd International Women's Day Colloquium by CUC Ulster University, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the incredible individuals who have made this event possible today. To my dedicated organizing team, Michael, Cheyenne, Lorna, Tamara, and Adine, your tireless efforts, commitment, and passion have been the driving force behind the success of this event. Thank you so much. A very special thanks is extended to all CUC staff, to all CUC student volunteers who have worked diligently behind the scene. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to our sponsors, Mirwad, Joie, Maison, Layan, Nando's, and Atlad for their generous support. Your commitment to empowering and celebrating women is reflected in the success of this event, and we're very grateful for this partnership. I would also like to thank Iman, our amazing moderator for this evening. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would just like to mention here that the 3 generations are proudly sitting in this room, some in the audience, some as moderators and some as speakers. This is a true representation of women leadership, I would say. Thank you. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Madam Natra, who's a visionary. Her leadership and unwavering support has been instrumental in shaping CUC Ulster University into what it is today. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, a sincere thanks to our distinguished speakers. Your wisdom, light, and experience have enlightened and enriched us today. Your presence has elevated this colloquium, and we are grateful for the profound impact that you've made today. To express our deepest appreciation, I would now like to take this moment to present each of our esteemed guest speakers with a token of gratitude. I would request our Executive Dean, Dr. Faraz Qureshi, to please come to the stage to present mementos to our esteemed guest tonight. Dr. Nora Fatais Al-Marri, please. Miss Raida Abdul Salam. Miss Shams Al-Kassabi. Miss Sheikha Al-Dasir. Thank you, Dr. Paris. May we carry the spirit of inclusion, and may we continue to amplify the voices of women globally. Thank you once again, and here's to a future where every day is Women's Day. Thank you. I would now request Madam Natra and the executive team to please come to the stage for a picture moment. Thank you. Get me the flowers. I would just request everyone to take the succulents that are on your tables. This is for you. It's a representation of sustainability from CUC Ulster University. And please don't forget to take your merch bags. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.